gentlemen, this is Cosario, a student of MBA program in IPMI International Business School, Jakarta. Today, we would like to have some presentations about our class, the Corporate Finance class in the class of March 2024. In 1990, Professor William Forsyth Sharp, along with Professor Harry Max Markowitz, and also Merton Howard Miller were awarded the Nobel Prize in Economics for their work in developing models to assist with investment decision making. Professor William Forsyth Sharp, also well known for creating the capital asset pricing model or CAPM in the decade of 60. The corporate finance course offers both side point of view, the management insight and also the investor perspective, which usually lead to the principal agent problem. This is a situation in economic and management theory where there is a conflict of interest between the principals or the owner and an agent or as the manager who is authorized to act on the principal's behalf. The insight of PAP root cause could be asymmetric informations or conflict of interest or moral hazard. The available options for solution could be GSG implementations, compensation adjustment on share price, stock options, takeover, or terminate contract of unperformed party. The GSG value covers of tariff, transparency, accountability, responsibility, independency, and fairness. Business ethics refers to the principles and standards that guide behavior in the world of business, while a code of conduct is a formal document that outlines the principle, value, standards, and rules of behavior that guide the decisions, procedure, and system of an organization. You can have lesson learned from movies where asymmetric informations involves unequal knowledge between parties and it can result in deceptions and manipulations. Greed, for the lack of a better word, is good. It refers to patience for improvement. Hence, business follows the sense of money, where it may be and consumed by greed can override ethical considerations. The fraud theory. Mainly, the fraud pentagon is Y-based and should be used in the concept of the word-based triangle of fraud actions to better explain fraud cases and maximize your anti-fraud effort. Those theory completed in the fraud hexagon is a balance between the fraud opportunity and how the company try to prevent and minimum the opportunity of fraud. Occupational risk and mitigations will discuss about the occupational fraud and abuse detected or identified with the corruptions. Corruptions can be formed in conflict of interest, bribery, illegal gratitude, or economic extortions. The asset misappropriations could be in cash or in inventory and all other assets, while the fraudulent statement could be in financial or non-financial. Fraud preventions, the company can build corporate value and cultures, design the anti-fraud management system, train the employees to leverage competency and increase alert systems, develop the protective security including the IT security, and also establish whistleblower systems, ethics committee, and applied all the systems. Management insight. Financial management is crucial for providing business insight that help organizations make informed decisions, optimize performance, and achieve strategic goals. By effectively managing financial resources, businesses can ensure sustainability, growth, and profitability. Profit, People, and Planet refers to the triple bottom line framework, a sustainability and ethical accounting approach that encourage organizations to consider social and environmental responsibilities alongside financial performance. The business aims. McKinsey Consulting developed the 4N Square about the business aims. In practice, the core of value principles are indicated by evaluating the project. For the conservation of value principles in merger and acquisitions. For the best owner principles is divestitures. And the last one, in practice, about expectation treadmill principle. In practice, we indicate with the executive compensations. Different with the McKinsey Consulting, the Professor Ramcharan decided that there are 5 elements that can be part of your business aims. If you can do it, then you can ensure about your growth of your business. This is differently significant with the McKinsey Consulting. Professor Ramcharan recognized that the customer satisfaction is an essential for long-term profitability. Continuing the context and the goals or aims, the business context should perform with some clear scorecard. The Balanced Scorecard is a strategic planning and management system created by Robert Kaplan and David Norton in the early decade of 90s. It aligns business activities with the organization visions and strategy, improve communications, and monitor performance against strategic goals. Nowadays, ESG criteria is now crucial in investment decisions, helping investors to assess the sustainability and the ethics of a company. Investor perceptions. An investor perception, interest, and overall view of an investment opportunity are shaped by a combination of market conditions, financial performance, risk and returns expectations, and a broader economic and social factor. Investment principles. Investing involves balancing risk and return, and there is no foolproof secret to guaranteeing wins, but there are strategies and principles that can improve your chance of success. This is a concept from modern portfolio theory or MPT that refers to the set of optimal portfolio that offer the highest expected returns for a given level of risk or the lowest risk for a given level of expected return. It introduced by Professor Harry Max Markowitz, one of the Nobel Prize receiver in 1990. The CAPM stands for Capital Asset Pricing Model. It's a financial theory that describes the relationship between systematic risk or beta, expected returns, and the cost of equity capital for investment. Time value of money is about projections future value for current situations or projection our current value situations to the futures. Investment strategy. The rule of 72. This formula is popularly used to estimate number of years required to double the invested money at the given annual rate of returns. There are so many capital budgeting techniques, but the common sense are 6: net present value, internal rate of returns, payback period, profitability index, modified internal rate of returns, and the last 6 is equivalent annual annuity. Asset and liability, restructuring of the capital structures. The case of LBO of Nabisco, a leverage buyout of Nabisco create a value creations tax benefit toward optimal structure, taking cash out, and conglomerate discount. Framework for business decisions. Fundamental indicators could be domestic and global economic analysis. Second, industrial or sector benchmarking and analysis. And the third one is the company analysis, which is benchmarking among the companies in the same industry. Another framework for business decisions is financial statement analysis, which comprises of profitability, second as liquidity. The third one is activity, could be total asset turnover. The fourth one, solvency or leverage. And the fifth is market ratio, which commonly using the dividend yield. Financial healthiness analysis augments this course model can plotting one company financial conditions into the distress zone that not favorable, or in the gray zone, or in the safe zone that favorable for the market. Factors affecting dividend. As mentioned under signaling theory, above all factors affecting a company dividend policy, since fund liquidity to divisible profit, dividend share is showing a company liquidity in real situation, showing adequate ratio without any intention to hide, and the company ability to share the profit in cash, even though will give a tax benefit to the majority shareholder. Learning from history and the experts. On this course, we have some tasks to make some book review, and we took The Psychology of Money written by Morgan Housel. This is a book who translates a numerous of money and market instruments into gripping idea. It's very easy to digest narratives. Book review drive us to learn about history. History itself is the study of change, ironically used as a map for the future. History helps us calibrate our expectation, study where people tend to go wrong, and offer us a guide to avoid that. The objective of corporate finance is optimal orchestrations of internal and external financial resources towards significant and sustainable value creation, maximizing shareholder value through a combination of strategies, decisions, and actions aimed at ensuring the financial health and growth of the company. Key objectives include profit maximizations, liquidity management, investment decisions, financing decisions, dividend policy, risk management, efficient resource allocation, and the last one is value maximization.